First up, though, we welcome back Karen McMillan and Miller Mackenzie-Brown from New Zealand Book Lovers. We have 4 books to review for us today. The X by Nicola Moriarty is our first one. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. Miller, it's lovely to see you. Tell us about Nicola Moriarty, because I'm pretty sure there's another Moriarty that's particularly famous and wrote the incredible Big Little Lies. Any relation?
Yes, she's a sister.
Oh.
So there's actually
High
3...
expectations then.
yeah. There's actually 3 Moriarty sisters that write. So they're almost like the modern day Bronte family, aren't they?
Amazing.
Isn't that incredible?
Okay.
So Leanne is the one we know the most about. She's written Big Little Lies, as you said, made into a TV series and many more books. But also there's Jocelyn Moriarty, and she's written a lot of novels. The latest is Gravity is the Thing.
Right.
Then we get Nicola, and she's the youngest of the sisters, and she's written 3 books.
I totally judge a book by a cover, and looking at that book, I reckon that's something I'm going to want to read. Is it good?
It's really good, really good. So the main character is Georgia, and she's a caring nurse with a really satisfying career, but she's never been lucky in love. So life changes for her when she goes on a Tinder date and she gets stood up. So she ends up meeting a man called Luke and set in the bar where she's waiting. Then he is like handsome and considerate, and you know they're like soulmates, and he very quickly moves in with her.
But
yes, I'm making it sound like a romance novel, and it's not.
It's called The X.
This is a really edgy thriller. So you find out that Luke's ex-girlfriend Candace is having trouble giving up the relationship. So next month these horrible text messages and like nasty notes left on Georgia's car. It gets to the point where Georgia doesn't even want to go out anywhere because she's convinced that Candace is stalking her very maliciously. But then we get to a point where she goes, oh, look, I'm just going to go and confront her. And the book punches to this whole new level.
Oh.
And at that point, there's a big twist.
anyone else want to read this like right now? See you later. I was going to take the book and curl up in a nice corner. Probably not you, Miller. It's probably not your cup of tea.
No.
Is it good? Like, if you know, I mean, it must be hard to be a sister of somebody that has gone as big as Leanne, right?
I think, like, all the sisters have a slightly different writing style,
right,
and
so
they're doing different
genre.
books. So.
Yeah.
Then, this is a really good read. Honestly, if you like something that's really page-turning and thrilling, this is a great book. I think it would make a great movie, really good characters, and a really clever plot line.
Fantastic. Look forward to that one. And of course, you can win it if you head along to our Facebook page. Miller, let's bring you in. Something that I'm reading a lot of in my household at the moment with my 2-year-old is the incredible Harry McCleary. Have we got some new Harry McCleary books?
Yep, 2.
2. Okay, tell us about them. Your first one is called 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 is a counting book for little children. It has all the words in English and Māori.
And Māori.
Yeah, and it has beautiful illustrations. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3,
Toro.
and 4.
Fa.
And many more, of course.
Fantastic. That's really beautiful. I mean, it just keeps on going, doesn't it, the Harry McCleary books? Do you remember reading them when you were little?
Yes, I loved them. They were so cool.
Do you remember your favourite character?
No, I don't think I do.
Maybe, yeah. My 2-year-old's into Scarface Claw at the moment. Every night we go, Scarface Claw. It's hilarious. Tell us about the Colours book as well.
So Colours is all the words in English and Māori as well, and beautiful illustrations again. And it has...
so well, Miller. Can you just go through a few more pages and just show us?
Okay, blue, green, white, yellow,
Kōwhai,
and there's brown and...
Paruri? Sorry.
Yeah.
Kiwi is grey. What a beautiful word.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Waiporo is purple. What a great word.
Yep.
Karaka.
Yeah, and they're beautiful illustrations, as you can see.
That's wonderful.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Miller. That's fantastic. All right, and our third book, or did you want to say anything about those wonderful Linley Dodd books?
Yeah, I think we can mention a little bit about Linley Dodd herself, couldn't we?
Go on then, yeah.
Yeah, she was made a dame in 2009. Did you know that?
No, I ashamedly didn't, but I have lots of her books.
Good what she is, with what she does, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. All right, what's our next one? Oh, do you know what? We had a mare in my household yesterday with one of my children, and I thought to myself, I need some more tools.
Oh.
So I picked up this book, and I've read 3 or 4 chapters already.
And what do you think?
Oh, look, it's going to help.
Good,
We all
good.
need tools.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
So it's called Listen to Me by Dr. Anna Martin, and just a very small thing I've already taken from it is how when you have that argument with one of your children and then it spills over into the whole rest of the family, how we stop that from happening, because that's exactly what was happening in my house yesterday.
Yeah, it's interesting the methods that she employs with this.
Yeah, there's 3 different methods. Remind us what they are.
Well, the 3 different methods are all very similar. So they basically vary with the amount of time that you've got to invest in the situation.
At the time, yes.
Yeah, and how much you want to reflect on your part as a parent. Yeah, so the main things I got out of it actually was, first of all, like the understanding that children are not on the way to becoming adults. They're actually beings right now. It's a really interesting concept, isn't it? So that means that, well, maybe children should be seen and not heard. What do you think, Miller?
They should definitely be heard, obviously.
Yeah, so that's what we're saying.
They should definitely be heard.
So children should have a voice. And I think, getting their perspective in that conflict is really important.
I think it's really easy when parents are busy, Miller, for us to go, not right now, you're wrong, go to your room, I can't deal with it right now, rather than listening to your perspective.
Yeah.
Do you find that happens with adults sometimes?
Yes.
And we view things, well, I didn't realise this, but apparently we view things differently to you.
Yeah, you probably will, because like I would have this point of view, and then my mum would have the different point of view.
Do you share your point of view very often?
Sometimes.
I'm sitting over in the corner, so sorry, Mum.
That was a good point about, parents bringing preconceived notions to a situation.
And our stress onto, whatever's happening from our day, bring it into that environment. It doesn't work.
And especially like if you've got a few children, and one of them you might always think is the naughty one. And it might not be,
Yeah,
And I wonder, how often you might be saying something you think, that sounds like my parents saying something. Yeah.
So there's a lot of parenting advice out there. Dr. Anna is great. We have her on this program. Who would you recommend this book for?
I think for any parent or anyone caring for children, I think the best part of the book is the real life example. So it breaks down the method into, step by step by step.
Yeah, she talks a lot at the start about how it might take her a little while to get used to the method. Like, she's not a big believer in time out, is she? Doesn't believe that works.
No,
and that's often quite a quick thing for us parents to use. But she's got lots of other fabulous ideas, which maybe I'll report back to you if...
Yeah, and I really like the book because it's all about compassion as a parent, that self-compassion for yourself and also compassion for your children, which I think is really important. And also, it's not just solving all those little conflicts, it's about the bigger picture, isn't it?
Well, that's right. And we may as well try and enjoy it, because we're, rather than hope that by the time we get them to a certain age, then they become lovely people. Like, you may as well try and enjoy each other along the way, right?
Yes. So that's interesting. You thought this book was really helpful.
I did already. Yeah, I'm only 3 chapters in. I just know that it's going to take a little bit of work to get my head around some of the new levels of discipline and things. Yeah. What about you, Miller? What do you reckon parents should do differently to help kids?
Probably listen to them, definitely, yeah.
What you might say, listen. Yeah. Wonderful to have you both on the cafe this morning. Thank you, Miller and Karen. If you'd like their full book reviews, go to nzbooklovers.co.nz. Or if you'd like to purchase any of the books, you can also head to mightyape.co.nz. Plus, we have a copy of each title to give away on our Facebook page.